It was a battlefield out here today, but I end up getting a Pokemon Ascended Heroes ETB. This is Socratic Rips, and let's do this. Guys, when I say it was a battle out there, I mean it. Like, legitimately, I lined up at Target at about like 6:45 a.m. It's like 27 degrees outside, maybe a little colder. And there was already 12 chairs there. People just chilling in their cars. Yeah, it was pretty brutal. And by like 7 o'clock, people were just standing outside. I'm like, come on, guys. It was cold. And then I went to a Target that was restocking in the afternoon. A little earlier than normal. Yeah, it was. By the time I got there, I thought it was going to be like maybe 20 people. Nope, it was 50. And it ended up with like a little bit over 70 people. So if you're out there and you're struggling to get, an ETB, guys, don't feel bad because it is pretty bad. Only 2 Targets in my area actually got the ETBs and nowhere else. So, but let's look at this ETB right off the bat. I'll be honest with you, when I first saw it on pictures, I didn't think it was going to be that good looking. But in person, yeah, this looks pretty fire in my opinion. It pops. Dragonite's out here. Like, yeah, what's up, dog? Like, it's pretty dope. Like, I really like it. And it kind of hurts me to open it up a little bit. But I am not opening up my Pokemon Center ones. So let's see what we can get in here, y'all. Because this is pretty. And I'm going to be real with you. I have a little high hopes. I've already pulled the Lily Clefairy. I've only opened, 3 text stickers. And so it's been rough actually just to get packs in general. But yeah, the book looks pretty dope. Obviously, if you've been watching, you see what's in these. I'm not going to go too in depth. But I'm a little hopeful. Like my guy, he actually pulled a God pack today from either a 10 or one of the 2 packs actually. First pack, and he just knocked it out. I was like, bro, that's crazy. Yeah, these are pretty awesome. I might use these for some of my cards. I don't use them for the expensive ones because people, really believe that they're going to get scratched up. There we go. The End Zekrom. This is a pretty dope card. Kind of makes me want to open up my my Pokemon Center one. I mean, it does have a little dent in the corner. But we'll see. Maybe I'll open it up. Maybe I won't. But that is a pretty dope card. Obviously. This feels a little smaller than normal, but I put them on the side for a TCG club at my school. Got the dice. These are pretty nice. And let's get rolling, guys. Let's just chuck that in the back. And it did not land on the floor. There you go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I always count just to make sure I get my packs. But what am I trying to get from this? And let me know down in the comments, what are you trying to get? What is your chase card? And if you're still here, make sure to like, subscribe, show me that love. I would greatly appreciate it. But obviously I want a God pack, but the chance of my friend pulling a God pack today and then me pulling a God pack from the same place we got our stuff is pretty slim. So we know that may not happen. But I definitely want that Gengar. If I got another Lily's Clefairy, I would be geeked. Let's see what else I would want. I mean, there's a lot of the trainer cards I would like. So, I'm pretty, the Zekrom cards. There's so many good cards in this set. Definitely want the Psyduck card. I actually saw it at a card shop recently in Japanese. I was like, just buy it. I didn't buy it, though. But, hey, first pack magic, guys. Send me that good vibes right now. Send me that good vibes. These base cards are looking good. This is a dope. That would be a really awesome IR. Dragonair. There we go. Right off the bat. I mean, it ain't the greatest card, but we got a Team Rocket's Doug Trio. My boy Giovanni's out here Doug Trio, get him, dog. He's just ordinary. Look, he got his leg up. He's flexing hard. And not bad. All right, right off the bat, we got that first pack magic. Let me put this in a sleeve real quick. Because, heck yeah, I will definitely take that. Now watch it be all downhill. I'm gonna be salty if it's downhill from here. But real question before we move on, What do y'all think about these cards? I mean, do you think that we really needed them, or are they kind of a waste of space? I don't know. Let me know down in the comments what y'all think. All right, second pack magic. You know, if I say pack magic, does that increase my chances of actually getting something good? Charmander. That's a dope. That would be a dope side duck card too, like full art or IR. All right, nothing special there. I will go through those cards later on to make sure. But otherwise, you know, we chasing those IRs. Chasing those SIRs. Let's see what we can pull off here, y'all. Cool Pikachu. I definitely want that Iris' Fighting Spirit. That's a pretty cool card. Alright. We started out strong. We're fading a little bit. But hey, anything can happen in this and ripping Pokemon cards, right? You can get 7 in a row packed with nothing, and all of a sudden you're getting like pack after pack. This is a dope card too. Dude, I'm telling you, they should revisit some of these cards and actually put them in an IR format. It's kind of a cool card. Yeah, Clefairy. There we go. We got a Voltorb. Definitely take that. We'll put you here. So we got 2 hits already, so not too bad, not too bad. Is it a God Pack? No. But the chance of pulling that God Pack, if anybody knows what the statistic of pulling a God Pack in Ascended Heroes, let me know down in the comments. These are pretty cool. Meowth. That's right. That's a cool card too. That's pretty sweet. Oh, come on. I want all the hits in the world, guys. But it's like the Poke Gods don't see that. They don't see that I want all the hits. But if any of my students are watching, bro, big shout out to y'all for supporting me. I appreciate it. And those who, support me all the time, like the Rare Candy Show, out in the United Kingdom, bro, I appreciate you. There's so many of y'all out there. Like, I don't think I didn't, in my wildest dream, I didn't think I would ever even have over 100 subscribers. And now I'm like, what, 740 something? Come on. Yeah, this set, I'm going to be real with you guys. It's going to be one of those sets that's, I think it's going to be hard to get in a while, for a while. Just seeing it today, like, just people lined up, like, it was like close to 70 people at Best Buy in the morning. And at Target, there was like 70 people. Like, man. I didn't even go to the other Target. I was like, dude, I'm wiped. Because I stayed up for Target.com and I didn't get nothing because they didn't drop. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to get 3 hours of sleep. And of course, they dropped when I was sleeping. Screw you, Target. Oh, Team Rocket's Giovanni. He's just chilling there with his coffee. And, I'm assuming there's maybe a little bit of whiskey in it. A little bourbon. He's that type of guy. Don't mess with Giovanni, bro. Alright, we got another EX. So, total right now, we got 3 hits. This is a pretty solid card. I messed with it. So, we got 3 hits. We got 2 more packs, guys. 2 more packs. Let's see if we can pull something amazing from these last 2. As of right now, is this the best ETB I got? Probably not, but I ain't gonna lie. I really like that Doug Trio. It's pretty dope. And if you're wondering, this is the only ETB I was able to get today. Because, like, no Target in my store, in my area. Only 2 of them got it. And the one I was at, I was, like, 50th in line, and they only had 20. And so, yeah. Guys, that's pretty nice, Meryl. Alright, come on. Alright, y'all. Last pack magic. I said it. I said it here. Now, Pokegods have got to give me something. Let's see if I can pull off a last 3-point shot here. Dope Merrill right there. I like that card. That's a pretty cool card. Sweet card. All right, the last 3 cards here, y'all. Will Socratic Rips pull something here or not? That is a dope Raichu. And no, nothing spectacular there. But let's look up the cards I pulled. Dragapult. It's a sweet card. Voltorb EX. Pretty sweet card as well. And Team Rocket's Doug Trio. I actually really messed with this card a lot. Personally, I do. But now with that said, what do I really think about these ETBs? Are they overhyped? I'm going to say no. There's so many good cards in this set. I can see why people are lining up like crazy. You know, I can see why a lot of people at Best Buy this morning were like, yeah, I called out of work sick. I see why people did it. There's a lot of great cards. The box is beautiful, especially if you are a collector. This is one of those boxes that you could display. I think it looks pretty fantastic personally. You know, and I'm gonna be the person that say I'm gonna be the bigger man here, and I will admit when I first saw this set, I was like, I don't really mess with the color scheme, but now seeing it in person, I actually like it. So I take that back. But if you can get your hands on these for MSRP, do it. I think they're pretty awesome. But realistically, are you going to be able to find one? And the answer is probably it's going to be pretty slim. You gotta be very proactive out there. You got to know your schedule. You got to be willing to wait in line. Like I waited from 6:45 to 10 just to get a couple products, right? And before you say, "Oh, we don't have time," you're right. And that's the hard part. And then you got to ask yourself, if you cannot make it to restocks, and it sucks to say this, well, what is the most you're willing to spend on the secondary market? Because in my area, there's some going for like 120, 150. I'm not paying that personally. I'm not going to pay $100 for these. I will wait to see if I can get something, or I'll just wait for the booster bundles to come out. So my goal, the most I would pay for one of these is probably $80. But everybody's different. And I'm just not going to, I don't want to pay 100, but I am not going to judge you if you pay $100 for this set or more. It's your money at the end of the day. And if you can get a Pokemon Center ETB, I would highly recommend maybe snagging some of those up. You know, I'm not trying to give you financial advice, but some are going for like $200, 170. The lowest I've seen was $175. I think this ETB in the Pokemon Center version is going to be worth a lot more in the future. That's just me. You know, do as you will with that. Like, it can be different. But again, if you would see these, I would buy 1 or 2 if you could at MSRP. But I got a nice Doug Trio here. It ain't the greatest rip, but I am blessed to at least get one of them. With that said, guys, show me some love. Make sure to like, subscribe. I would definitely 100% greatly appreciate it. And those who've been rocking with me from day one or whenever you started subscribing, I really appreciate you. You know, I know I say it every video, I appreciate you, but just know deep down in my heart, I really do appreciate you all. But with that said, this is Socratic Rips, and your boy, and Doug Trio, and Giovanni. We'll catch you in the next one. Peace.